Hello everybody, hi ants, hi spiders, welcome to our story time. Thank you so much for everyone who's been watching, joining in, completing all the home learning. We have massively over-planned our activities for this week, so please don't worry if you're not keeping up or you're worrying about keeping up. There's more than enough on there for this week. But for this week's literacy, we need the children to know a story really well. So I'm going to read you this week's book, which isn't Hurrah for Gin, it's Little Red Riding Hood. So you may have a copy of your own, so if you've got your own copy, just use your own copy and you can read it to the child. But if you haven't got your own copy, there are videos on YouTube, but sometimes it's nice just to hear the story being read. So I'll just quite simply read the story and then you can refer back to this video during the various literacy activities for this week. So, here we go. Once there was a little girl who loved to wear red. She had red shirts, red skirts, red shoes, and a fabulous bright red cloak. Her name was Little Red Riding Hood. Early one morning, Little Red's mother packed up a basket. "I have a very special job for you," she told Little Red. "Granny is feeling poorly. Will you take her this fresh fruit?" "Of course," cried Little Red, and she put on her favourite cloak, kissed her mother goodbye. It was a bright sunny day, and Little Red skipped through the woods. "Good morning," she called to the rabbits and the deers. "I'm bringing Granny a special surprise." But someone was peeping from behind a tree. A big, hungry wolf. "Good day," growled the wolf. "What are you doing in the woods all alone?" "I'm taking this special basket of fruit to Granny," Little Red replied. "Ugh," thought the wolf. "I don't like fruit. I like tasty little girls." So the wolf thought up a plan, a horrible but clever plan. "Why not pick Granny some flowers?" he said. "Good idea," said Little Red. But as she started gathering daisies, the wolf raced down the path towards Granny's house. The wolf knocked on Granny's door with a... "Is that you, Little Red, my..." Oh, sorry, wrong voice. "Is that you, Little Red, my dear?" called Granny. "Yes," squeaked the wolf. "Let me in. It's breakfast time." "Oh, goody," said Granny, opening the door. "What are we having for breakfast?" "You!" cried the wolf. "Ah! Ah!" yelled Granny. "You're not Little Red!" She slammed the door right on his big furry nose. "Oh!" howled the wolf. Quick as a flash, Granny ran out of the back door and into the woods to try and find help. "Horrid old Granny," the wolf growled, rubbing his nose. But now he could put his plan into action. So when Little Red knocked on the door, it was a deep, scratchy voice that answered. Come in, my dear." Little Red Riding Hood walked into Granny's bedroom and stopped in surprise. "Granny," she said slowly, "what big ears you have." "All the better to hear you with, my dear," croaked the wolf. "And, Granny," Little Red said carefully, "what big, hairy arms you have." "Well, all the better to, hug you with, my dear," growled the wolf. "But, Granny," Little Red whispered, "what big teeth you have." "All the better to eat you with," snarled the wolf, and he pounced at Little Red Riding Hood. Just at that moment, the door burst open and in rushed Granny with a woodcutter. "Stop right there," yelled Granny. "Put her down now," bellowed the wolf cutter, "or I'll chop you up and turn you into a birdhouse." A terrified howl, the wolf jumped out of the window and he ran far, far away. And he never did return. Little Red hugged Granny tight. "Oh, I'm so glad you chased the wolf away," she said, and she gave Granny the basket of fruit. "Caw, what a day of excitement," laughed Granny. "Now let's all have breakfast." That's the end. There we go. So that was Little Red Riding Hood. As I said, if you've got your own version, your mummy or daddy or whoever's looking after you doing your home learning might read you their own version. If you do, you could look at similarities and differences between my version and the version you've got at home. And if you haven't got your own version, then I hope you enjoy watching our story, Little Red Riding Hood. Right, good luck with all the activities. Keep on sending us your photos and your videos and everything via Twitter. It's great. If you do have any questions for me or Mrs. Jenkinson or Miss Archer, please feel free to either upload your questions to the WhatsApp group and we can answer them through that, or send us a direct message via Twitter if it's something you want to talk to us about in private. Okay? Thank you very much, everyone. Take care. See you soon. Bye.